Okay, so let me get this clear first. I'm not a fan of H3H3, I'm not a fan of Keemstar, but I find Keemstar more interesting than H3H3 to be honest. I watch Keemstar sometimes when I'm like really bored. Since I have no reason to like any one of them, my position is quite neutral in this situation. So Pewdiepie did something wrong, H3H3 talked about it in a way which he probably shouldn't. People called him out on his behavior, they called him a hypocrite, and he got pissed. I think the reason for that is, in his mind, he is the hero of the internet, the dude who saved the internet. How the hell can someone talk shit about him, right? Since his argument was he said the N-word in a different context. First of all, if you know people are going to be pissed and if you have no reason to use the N-word, then you don't have to use it. Second of all, if you did, it is a good idea to clear things up with these so-called news channels on YouTube, rather than fighting with them without having the full information. So now let's talk about Keemstar. The problem with him, or with his so-called news channel, is he has been reporting on Jake Paul for a few months now, which gave him a lot of new subs and views. And I think this is the reason people don't find him legit. If you look at his last 20 or so videos, each of them has Jake Paul in the title. I guess his idea of news is to get more views and subs, but for some reason he find obligatory to report on the popular stuff, which I think is quite reasonable. So this story was blowing up and he decided to talk about it. And yeah, I did watch that video and I don't think he said anything wrong about H3H3, he just reported the thing. I assume these guys are friends, or were, but this story blew up somehow and it kind of got out of control, and now H3H3 is pissed at Keemstar, which I find quite stupid. First of all, H3H3 is not a hero of the internet. I don't know why people watch him, I don't think he's funny, and I don't think anyone has a license to use the N-word. When people were talking about Pewdiepie, including him, he was fine. Now when people are talking about him, he is pissed, which doesn't make sense. In my opinion, Keemstar didn't do anything wrong this time. H3H3 is acting like a child, and not everyone who watches Dramaalert is 12. Instead of fighting the whole thing, this could go away very easily. But as I said, H3H3 is acting like a child, and I think he still thinks he's the hero of the internet, which he is not. So get over it. And yeah, Keem didn't do anything wrong this time. I stand with Keemstar as much as I don't want to.